Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are taking a look at some Holiday Cup battles submitted by you, the community. This trainer's name is GA4836, and they're running a team consisting of a Fire Blast Alolan Marowak lead, a Vigoroth Safe Swap, and a Powder Snow Alolan Ninetales as the closer. And this team has been working quite well for him, so I did want to feature those battles and see how the team did. And so without further ado, let's hop into these battles and see what this team's all about. And we're hopping into the first battle here, picking up a negative lead against a Diggersby, so he is going to safe swap into Vigoroth. And even though this Vigoroth is only single charge moved, as there's a bit of lag there, Body Slam spam is real, and since Vigoroth gets stab on Body Slam, it's going to be able to output a tremendous amount of damage. As you can see, was already able to get a shield, and is building up a ton of energy, already almost at 2 body slams, and they're going to be able to apply a ton of pressure to this Galvantula. Able to get to yet another body slam, and the opponent actually double shield, so able to get both shields, and now, even though they weren't in a great matchup to begin with, now they have a 2-0 shield advantage, so they should be able to close endgame. And they're coming in with the Alolan Ninetales. Lunge is going to be resisted, and they are able to Powder Snow down. So now they're in a really good spot. Marowak comes out, they swap into their own Marowak, but as you can see, this Marowak is rocking Fire Blast, and with shields down, Fire Blast is deadly, and they call the Fire Punch. Absolutely huge call there. Going for the Fire Blast, there are very few things more satisfying in Go than an unshielded Fire Blast. Oh my goodness. So much damage. They are going to commit the first shield, as that Earthquake would be more than enough to take them out. And they actually do decide to go for the Shadow Bone here. This may not be enough to take it out, because it is going to be double resisted. As you can see, not enough to take it out. But now they may be able to farm down, and then they'll be in a good spot with energy endgame. They come in with their own Marowak. They don't want to get farmed down. They're going to get hit with a Shadow Bone, which is going to do massive damage. Tried to swap out, unfortunately that was a CMP tie. Bone Club comes through, and they are going to swap into the Alolan Ninetales, and even though this is going to be resisted, it is going to be enough to take out the Marowak, and from there they are able to Powder Snow down the Diggersby and take the game. So even with a horrible lead, the Vigoroth safe swap was able to get a 2 shield advantage. Hopping to the next match here, and this is another tough lead. They're instantly safe swapping into Vigoroth, and the opponent's actually deciding to stay in, and that's doing so much damage. The opponent finally switches out into a Lantern, but this Vigoroth has a ton of energy, so this Lantern's in a really tough spot, to be honest. Lantern is going to commit their first shield, and another body slam right away. These body slams are going to be doing a sizable chunk to Lantern, which is very tanky in and of itself. And the Vigoroth is going to commit the shield. They are going to try and flip switch here. They're over farming quite a bit and going for yet another body slam. And this should be able to pressure that last shield, which it does. And unfortunately can't quite flip switch, but they have been able to get that Lantern quite low. Now they're going to come in with the Ninetales. The opponent aggressively swaps in a Diggersby. So they're going to be going straight for the Avalanche, as this is going to be doing super effective damage. Looks like there's a little bit of lag here, unfortunately, and that connects. That does so much damage. Oh my goodness. The Diggersby's going for a charge move of their own. That is going to be the Fire Punch, but Alolan Ninetales is fairly tanky, so it can survive it no problem. Obstagoon comes back, since they realize that it's not Charm, going for an Ice Beam. Oh my goodness. Ninetales is an absolute beast of a closer and is able to 1v3 and take the match. Hopping into the next game here is a really positive lead, and they swap in their own Alolan Marowak. And this is actually not a great matchup here, strictly just because they don't have a good response to an Alolan Marowak besides their own Alolan Marowak, so they're kind of having to stay in. But if they can win this matchup, then they can match up their Powder Snow Ninetales onto the Venusaur, and they'll still be in a really good spot. Going for the Shadow Bones. Ooh, and they got the defense drop, and since the opponent has Shadow Ball, they're able to outpace to Shadow Bone. And that's going to be enough to take them out. And now they have a shield advantage and a switch advantage. So from here, should be fairly easy. They bring back in the Venusaur, which is a big tell that they might have something weak to Alolan Marowak in the back. Oh, come on. Fire Blast them. You know what we want to see. Give the people Fire Blast! Yes! Oh my goodness. And it's a Dugong, and they switch in Vigoroth, and Vigoroth is going to absolutely shred Dugong with counter. Oh my goodness. And this is just absolutely brutal. You can see Fire Blast Marowak had an absolute blast. Get it? I'll leave, I'm sorry. All in all, as you can see, the Fire Blast has really been catching opponents by surprise, and they really haven't had a good answer for it, and they're going to bring back in the Marowak, farm down, and they're able to take the game. Hopping into match number 4 here, they pick up a good lead with a Shadow Victory Bell, although not as good, unfortunately, because they are running Hex instead of Fire Spin, so they are going to have to land a Shadow Bone to take them out. So not quite as good of a matchup as you may be used to. Charge move coming through from the Victory Bell. This should be a Leaf Blade, so they are going to commit the shield. It's a Leaf Tornado. Really? Interesting. Haven't seen a Victory Bell run Leaf Tornado before, and they're going to let that go. So they are able to win switch advantage, and they come in with a Skarmory. Unfortunately, cannot quite get to the Fire Blast. Trust me, I'm as disappointed as you are. We want Fire Blasts, and we want them now. They're going to come in with the Ninetales. Ooh, and they catch the charge move onto Vigoroth. That is going to be the Sky. Ooh, it's a Brave Bird. Ooh, brutal. And they have a Unova Stunfisk in the back. So this is going to be a tough matchup. They're going to let this go, and they are able to survive on 1 HP and get to the Body Slam. This will be doing nice damage to the Stunfisk. Although Stunfisk is extraordinarily tanky. They're going to come in with the Ninetales, and they're going to be able to... Oh, it looks like they do commit the shield on the Mud Bomb, and they're over farming quite a bit. And they actually decide to undercharge this Ice Beam. It does take it out. Skarmory comes in, and they are going to throw the charge move. And this is going to be a race to see if they can get to the charge move in time. Oh, just can't get there. Ooh, are they going to be able to... it's the Brave Bird. They can't survive, so unfortunately not quite able to take it. And hopping into the final matchup, Marowak into Altaria. With Hex, this is a slightly better matchup, but still not a fabulous one. They're going to safe swap it into the Ninetales, and out comes an Obstagoon. Charge move coming through from the Obstagoon. They are going to let this go because the Night Slash is going to be resisted. They're building up quite a bit of extra energy, and they're going for the Ice Beam. And let's see if we can get a shield. They let it go. That is unfortunate. They are going to commit a shield here because maybe they will be able to farm down. They're building up quite a bit of energy. Oh, can't quite farm down, so they are going to need to commit the shield, but they are going to be able to flip switch even though they are down 2 shields. And they come in with a Gyarados. Ooh, they're going for the big hitter, the Dazzling Gleam, and it lands. Oh my goodness. Gyarados was not ready there. Vigoroth able to farm down, and now it's an Altaria with 2 shields versus the Marowak and the Vigoroth. And Vigoroth is going to be able to apply some nice pressure with Body Slam. First Body Slam does get the shield, and they swap into Marowak after loading a Body Slam onto the Vigoroth in the back. And they let the Shadow Bone through, maybe hoping that it was going to be a bait, but no such luck. He does not run bait moves, so able to get to the Shadow Bone. This is going to be getting that last shield, and since they do have the Body Slam in back, and they're going to be able to get to the Body Slam on Vigoroth, and this is going to be enough to take out the Altaria and to give him the game. So all in all, really, really well played here on a very cool team. Vigoroth, even with a single move, is a very good safe swap, and Fire Blast Alolan Marowak is catching everybody by surprise. Oh my goodness. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much GA4836 for submitting these battles. I really enjoyed watching them. If you guys are enjoying the content, definitely feel free to hit like and subscribe. It's free, and it really does help out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.